So what does economics mean? An economy is how a society organizes its resources. They have to do this because human beings are naturally greedy. That means our wants are never satisfied. Yet the planet only has so many resources to go around. This creates scarcity. Everyone can't have everything they want. So a society will create an economy to decide how to allocate resources. The way the economy is organized reflects the ideology of that society. When a society is organizing their economy, they must decide how to answer three basic questions. What to produce? Are you going to produce essential goods like vegetables, or are you going to focus on consumer goods like potato chips? How to produce it? Are you going to invest in the latest technology, or are you going to ensure full employment by focusing on human capital? Who gets it? How are you going to distribute all these resources? Are you going to have the government ensure everyone has access to goods? Or are you going to allocate those resources based on people's ability to pay for it themselves? There's three different ways or systems to answer these questions. They're referred to as market economies, planned economies, and mixed economies. In a market economy, what to produce is decided by consumer demand. How to produce it is determined by the supplier of the product. And who gets it is determined by the price system and wages. We're going to go into more detail later. This system is also called capitalism, free market or free enterprise, or private enterprise, because private individuals control the economy. And this sits on the right side of the economic spectrum. In a planned economy, all three questions are answered by the government in order to organize all of the resources to encourage equality. A central agency will decide what, how, and who. That's why it's called a planned economy, although it's also known as socialism, communism, or public enterprise, because the government or public institutions control the economy. This type of economy is collectivist, so it sits on the left side of the economic spectrum. Then there's a mixed economy. Well, most economies are not purely capitalist or socialist. A mixed economy wants to take the best from both the private and public enterprise, and it sits in the middle of the economic spectrum. You can see here that the answers to the basic economic questions are a mix of individual competition and government intervention to promote cooperation and equality. So you can see there's a variety of ways a society can organize their economy to try and satisfy individual wants with a limited amount of resources. In the next lesson, we're going to look at capitalism in more detail. We start with capitalism because its origins begin with the Enlightenment and the promotion of liberal ideologies.